Hey my little truffles, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Donalisa Morgan, Donna for short with the messy tea, and we back with another video. So Barty Gang out here bragging about the fact that Cardi B is out here surpassing Nicki due to PAYOLA. It's been reported that female rappers with the most #1 hits in the mainstream R&B hip hop airplane chart history, we have Cardi B with 11, Nicki Minaj 10, Glorilla 6, and they out here saying, "Oh, Cardi B has broken Nicki Minaj's record despite just staying in the game for 7 years, 8 years." FYI, Nicki doesn't focus on radio play. Y'all wanna know why? Because Nicki is booked and busy and don't care about their support. Unlike Cardi B, who's out here turning or paying massive cash just for them to promote her track because she can't rely on streaming numbers. She needs radio play, massive radio play to be precise, for her to chart. She's so dependent on the radio plays, and that's how she survives. If y'all haven't noticed, Nicki doesn't really clear her tracks for radio play because she's seen how they work. Y'all need to tune in, pay in massive cash to get some hype. Nicki has said this over and over again. She don't care because everything there is so fake. There's no genuinity. And why you be out here spending money when you know your worth? You know the Barbs can support. You know the Barbs can push your track. You know the Barbs could make you like Nicki basically debuted at #1 on Billboard Hot 100 with Super Freaky Girl. And y'all trying to say she needs radio play? Uh-uh. She ain't the kind of artist to depend on radio play, not like your fave. So y'all should quit it with this PAYOLA. Cardi B uses it a whole lot. She's come out multiple times to talk about spending money trying to promote her single. And y'all think, where does the money go to? Definitely the radio plays. What do y'all think about Cardi B's so-called achievement, her PAYOLA achievement? Let me know in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Moving on to Icespice. So Icespice is out here doing an interview with Nylon and is showing love to Nicki. But we all know this ain't genuine. You literally unfollowed Nicki on Instagram a couple of weeks back, so make it make sense. Girl, pick a side. So during the interview, she was asked the question, and Icespice talked about Rihanna, Love Island, and calls Flawless remix by Nicki Minaj and Beyonce as one of her favorite collabs of all time. Girl, one thing I love about Icespice is the fact that first off, she's showing Nicki love. She ain't being a hypocrite, and this is what most of these rap girlies do. When they beef with Nicki, right? They hop on an interview and say, "Oh, Lee Kim, Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill was their inspiration to them rapping." We've seen that with Lato, Cardi B, Megan. Whenever they beef with Nicki, they change their energy. They don't keep the exact same energy when they started music. Because when most of them get interviewed early on their career journey, they talk about, "Oh, Nicki has always been their inspiration." But after beefing, they change the entire narrative. And which is something Icespice didn't do. I'm gonna comment her for that. But it doesn't change the fact that she betrayed Nicki 1000%. You literally called Nicki bitter, you called her jealous, you said a whole lot of messy ish which got leaked for people to know the real you. And we all know for a fact that Nicki was the impact. Nicki was the everything that made that track chart. I'm talking about Princess Diana and Barbie World. I'm not trying to be shady, just stating facts. So if you were out here saying Nicki was riding your wave, why ain't you keeping the exact same energy of gangster-ish? Because you were out here acting gangster. Where your career at? Where your effing career at as of this point? She's just pandering, saying all of this, copying Nicki's style, copying Nicki's poses, copying Nicki's hair looks. Because first off, she wants some of the sympathy that comes with being dragged as the villain while you're begging for forgiveness, right? That's why she's doing all of this. She needs the Barb support. If y'all care to check the stats, There was a point in time where Icespice had way over 39 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Go check the monthly listeners now and get back to me. Let me know. Does anyone knows her monthly listeners now on streaming platforms? Let me know in the comments. Her career is dead. Music flopping, not even the shenanigans story of her making up with Lato, which we all know is fake, was able to give her some good numbers with your track Yacht. So she needs the barbs. But honey, it's too late. Nicki ain't forgiving you, and that's why you had to unfollow her at some point because you've tried talking, begging. Nicki is done. Once you betray, JT has taught Nicki the fact that when someone betrays you the first time, honey, they're never gonna be loyal. Because JT and Nicki ain't cool and we don't know why. This JT was the exact same person who was out here talking mad ish about Nicki and was Team Cardi B back then when City Girls dropped their collab. We all remember that ish, right? So Nicki has learned the hardest way. Girl, back off. Since you're cool with Lato now, stay cool with Lato. What do y'all think? Am I right or wrong? I want to know your honest opinions in the comments. Addin Rose is out here going off on Megan Thee Stallion fan after she thought Megan Thee Stallion was suing him and proceeded to calling Addin a good boy. So, there is something I want to understand. Megan Thee Stallion's gullible fans are out here believing all the sympathy narrative she's out here throwing out. This is wild. How gullible could these people be to get deceived by Megan? We've all seen hardcore evidence, but they out here doing dumb ish, like going off on someone who got a deposition because you thought he got a lawsuit. You're just wild and whack and dumb, no shade. Because I don't get how people keep getting dragged into this case. So you're trying to tell me everyone around Megan is the villain and Megan is the victim? Are y'all not seeing what's happening? What do y'all would need? This girl said it on camera. CCTV footages confirmed that Megan was lying, but for some reason, y'all just delusional. Y'all just don't want to see reality and face facts that Megan is a pathological liar. I can't wait for her to be behind bars and hopefully, Tory Lanez, when you leave that jail cell, please leave soon. Hashtag free Tory Lanez. You gon' counter sue and sue the F out of Megan. She deserves to be behind bars with her friend or fake ex bestie Kelsey. Do y'all agree with me? Let me know in the comments. Moving on to the king of butts, Kendrick Lamar. So radio host Peter Rosenberg, I mean, he was surprised by the way radios were aggressively playing every song of GNX. Okay, where this headed? Did they really think they were gonna get away unnoticed with all the debt they pulled? They're already showing guilt and soon they'll start snitching on themselves. So Kendrick apparently ain't just the king of bots. He's also the king of paying for streams and radio play. Okay. So this just confirmed the fact that Kendrick's PAYOLA is on a whole new level. Like every day, something's popping and revealing, exposing the tea on his album and Not Like Us. It's like nothing we've ever seen before in the music industry. The trajectory of not just his album, but the entire beef was wild. It was crazy. I've been saying this countless number of times on this channel. The only reason why Not Like Us peaked or garnered massive attention from the entire population was first off, the radio play. They paid for radio play. And secondly, the bots. They did everything in their power so that no matter how hard and loud Drake's response was, people weren't gonna notice. Why? Because the radio was out here brewing, pushing everyone to listen to Not Like Us. The exact same thing they did with the album. These record labels need to pay, and I'm hoping Drake wins his lawsuit Even if he doesn't win, right? He has exposed a lot of tea about the industry, and people are snitching on each other because they are scared of what's happening. But y'all, there's more to the Radio RICO conversation because Rory explained that radio industry RICO case has been brewing. He said it goes beyond normal PAYOLA, where DJs are paid under tables to play songs. He said it's going into full money laundering schemes involving major labels and record conglomerates. Radio conglomerates, sorry. According to him, money was funneled into radios at inflated rates, cycled back through labels, and cleaned as profit, which legally qualifies as laundering. There's no way Rock Nation is keeping out on this because I'm not gonna say something because I don't want people coming for me, but we know what's up. Knowing Desiree Perez and how freaky funky she moves with Jay-Z, who's y'all favorite rap billionaire but doesn't do ish. We get it. He's done a lot, invested in basketball, a lot of companies. But let's not also forget, right? That's the best way y'all launder money, trying to make it look clean. Everything they're saying in this report is what's going down. And Jay-Z ain't beating these allegations. Charlemagne is going down. Ebro is going down. Like, these are the short people who are going down. Who else do y'all think is gonna be involved in this list of people going to jail or getting exposed for RICO and money laundering? I wanna know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. But I'm happy because all the people who were going up against Nicki just because they were getting paid are finally going down and getting exposed. Clock that tea, baby. Young Boy and Sexyy Red backstage at this show was fire. Do I smell a collab on the way? I want to know because when these people link up and start posting, something's definitely cooking. And Sexyy Red has been out of the game for quite some time now, ever since she dropped her collab with Bruno Mars, which flopped drastically. Like, Sexyy Red was the ice that melted on Bruno because Bruno had been dropping hit after hit, bangers after bangers, from the Apatow to Die With A Smile, which were breaking or record breaking tracks. And then she did the collab, everything flopped. She just ended Bruno's reign as the top. But here we go again. Maybe it wasn't just meant to be. Not you hopping on everyone make you think it's gonna blow up. And then the Barty gang out here, I was saying, oh, she's trying to copy the Cardi B formula because we all know when Cardi B started up, she collaborated with Bruno Mars, and then Sexyy Red did the exact same ish. After that, Sexyy Red went ahead to collaborate with Marion 5. This was also something Cardi B did. So what I'm trying to understand is Barty getting mad someone using or collaborating with the exact same artist their fave collaborated with. But when Cardi B was out here copying every inch, every word, everything Nicki did, y'all didn't have a problem. And when the Barbs wanted to talk about it, y'all were out here saying, oh, the Barbs are mad and jealous. Y'all need to keep the exact same energy every other time. So fans are speculating that Shaboozey and SZA might be dating after being spotted together. Neither of them have addressed the rumors, but the rumors keep speculating and swirling the entire social media. I think they're dating. Like, when these rumors come, we all know there's always some truth to it. It's either they're gonna go strong, then confirm the relationship, or they're gonna break up. Sheila keeps her private life and dating life really, really private, so we might never get updates. What do y'all think? Do y'all think they're dating or not? I want to know your thoughts on that in the comment section. And what do y'all think about my entire commentary? I want to know. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and do not forget to turn on your notification button so that I don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping, because we always have a good time on this channel. We kiki and chat chat, so don't miss out. See y'all in my next video. Bye. Mwah.